Okay, boys and girls, I'm going to read this decodable with you. If you want to go grab your decodable, you can read along with me. Just pause the video, or you could just read along with me and then go get your video or go get your decodable and read it after we're finished. So the two sight words we're looking for and practicing in this book are with and look. The title of this book is Kip, K-ip, Kip. And this is one of our sight words, and wags, wa-ag, wags. All right, let's turn to the first page. The first word is one of our new sight words, look at, at. This is a sight word, the, up, cup. Let's read it again. Look at the cup. There it is. Okay, next page. When we read this week, we circled all the sight words that we had already learned. Look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of our sight words on this page, all just by itself. And that's why we learn sight words, is because they show up so often in books that we're going to learn to read. It also, sometimes they don't sound out the correct way. So you should just know that this is the word has by looking at it, because S doesn't usually make the Z sound, It would make it has. So that's why we practice learning sight words just like that in a snap. It has milk. Milk. That's a sight word that we already learned for Kip. Kip. It has milk for Kip. 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 This word is a kid. Kid. Okay, let's read it again. It has milk for Kip. I know Kip is a name because it has an uppercase letter. It's in the middle of a sentence. So this is Kip, and then it says Kip is a kid. So if we look at this picture, we can tell that this is the kid named Kip. First word on this page is our new sight word, look. We circled this one. We already learned it. At. The pan. This is another new sight word we're working on learning this week. With. Milk. Milk. Look at the pan with milk. Read it with me one more time. Touch and read the words. Look at the pan with milk. Okay, next page. My goodness, look at all these sight words. It is for a cat. This little mark right here is a punctuation mark. It's called a comma, which means you just pause as you're reading. So it is for a cat. I pause, and then I read this word, wag. Wags. So the cat's name is Wags. I know that's the cat's name because there's an uppercase letter in the middle of a sentence, and when I read, it made sense. That says it is for a cat and then comma Wags. That means that's the cat's name. This word we've already read, Kip. Kip, that's the little boy's name, has milk. Milk. This is our new sight word, with wag. Wags. Kip has milk with wags. You want to read it again? One more time. Touch and read it with me. Kip has milk with wags. They're drinking their milk together, aren't they? Okay, so when we read this page in my class, we drew some little swirls to remind us that this word is wind. 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 Tips. Ache. Up. Cup. Wind tips a cup. Look at the wind tipped over that cup. Let's read what happened. Just. Wag. Wags. Has milk. milk. Oh my goodness, look, there's an exclamation point. So I'm going to read it like I'm excited. Just Wags has milk. One more time, let's read it together. Wind tips a cup. Just Wags has milk. Good reading, kindergartners.